Welcome to the Breakthrough series. Breakthrough series is my passion project, close to my heart, where I delve into inspiring journeys of accomplished individuals who have defied odds and achieved remarkable success. I dive into intimate conversations with accomplished individuals unraveling their secrets behind their achievement. Thank you for joining me for this journey of empowerment as we celebrate breakthrough moments and uncover actionable insights for your path to success. Thank you, Collier and the team from Hot Shoes for sponsoring this show. An immense gratitude to you. Let's welcome Datin Dr. Winnie Loo, my guest for today, and of course, she's my bestie for the longest time. A little bit about Datin Winnie is that she's the trailblazer in the world of beauty as well as entrepreneur, whose journey began with the founding of the renowned lifestyle salon group, A Cut Above. I'm sure all of you know what is A Cut Above. They are like everywhere. And from shaping hairstyles to shaping industry, Datin Dr. Winnie's passion for innovation has led her to expand her horizons beyond the cutting hair. So as a driving force behind A Cut Above, she has set unparalleled standards in her hairstyling industry, and she's trained at Morris Masterclass International and Hair Maestro Vidal Sassoon, and she opened her first salon in 1979, laying the foundation for a legacy of excellence. And her dedication and expertise have not only transformed her business but have also left an indelible mark on the industry landscape. And beyond her achievements in hairstyling, Datin Winnie is a multifaceted leader, serving in various capacities such as the President of Branding Association of Malaysia, the co-founder of Asia Hairdressers Association Shanghai, and she's also honored as the EY Entrepreneur of the Year in 2010, receiving the legendary Lifetime Achievement Award from the Malaysian Hairdressing Association. There's a lot of achievement, and in fact, I think A Cut Above is this year you are celebrating the 45 years in the industry. Yeah.
We just celebrated 45 in a very happy. I would say it's like a big celebration because we have so many staff who has been with us for the longest time, and it was like recognizing them, awarding them for their long-term service. Yeah. So it was very memorable. Can you imagine you have staff joining you since 1984, 85, Yeah, and they're still with you. Yeah, it's a very lovely feeling.
Yeah, and then A Cut Above is opened in 1979. I think maybe some of our viewers are not even born.
Yeah,
probably, right? Yeah. So that's a really long time. And I know Datin Winnie for the longest time, and I went through Facebook, and of course those times there's no filtered picture, right? So everything is as it is. So I would like to show some my viewers here the picture that I found in Facebook. That's
gosh, there's a long time. My hair was still so dark.
Yeah, I think it's probably more than 20 years ago.
I can't recall, but this is definitely a very old picture. We're also youthful, but somehow I think I like the later years of who I have became.
Yes.
Yeah, I just love my own color.
Yeah,
I just love my new trend.
Yeah, more authentic. So at that time, we always follow.
You also chop off your long hair, right? Yeah.
So those were the days, and my daughter decided, Datin Winnie, she's at that time probably 20 over years old, and the theme party for that day was 1920s. Yeah, and after that, we've been friends for a long time, and we got a lot closer when we took our MBA together.
Oh, that one was really so unexpected. because we never talked about it. And then
Yes.
suddenly I went to uni, and it was like, oh, I saw you.
Oh yeah. Oh my
I tell
God.
you, it's so funny.
We
Yeah,
didn't-
it was a very, even for me to decide on this MBA course. Even that weekend when I went in, there was a trial. I have told the university that in case I just cannot, let me have a trial weekend, and I just loved it. And then in the
Yeah.
end, the next thing is, well, that was history.
Yeah, so we had so much fun. So back in 2018, I was 52. Is it okay to tell your age when you first study your MBA?
I think, definitely it's fine. I never
Yeah.
hide my age.
So you were 62.
I was a very senior in the class, and somehow
Yeah.
I felt that when I wanted to do this lifelong learning thing, I did ask myself, what are you trying to prove and trying to challenge yourself for? I didn't even tell my husband that I'm going to uni. I was afraid that he's going to dampen my decision. Yeah.
Yeah, so both of us at 52 and 62, we probably brought the average age of the students in the room to much higher. And
Yeah, imagine we have classmates that are 25.
so the average age went higher, when we went in. And we had so much fun. That was one of our first day, and that was after the class. I
Yeah,
was
we
hop
went-
into Datin's Winnie.
We went out for lunch, right? Or where
And
did
then,
we go?
yeah, you took me for a spin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we mix studies with fun. So I guess that's how you learn best. And then what's the next picture that I found? doing our presentation.
Yeah. we were on the same group, right?
Yes. And then the next picture. Yes, we aced the presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did very well.
Yeah. So that was our time when we were with MBA together, and I'm really very curious because 45 years in the industry is really very long. And also I think recently you've been traveling, and on Facebook I keep seeing one day in this event, even one day you have 3 events, right? So I'm very curious how you get that energy, and of course youth, and I'm sure you definitely don't look like you're 67, and I'm 57. I'm probably looking older than you. Yeah, so what is your secret of energy and also your youth?
Well, yeah, I think when I was accepting this interview, I did mention to you that I'll be traveling quite a fair bit. I came back from Xinjiang. I went to North Xinjiang. I'm at the age that I wanted to travel as much as I can. Like you say, since I still have that kind of energy, I won't say robust energy, but the thing is, if you can climb mountains, you can go down the steps and do whatever that is kind of a challenging climbs. There are many locations in Xinjiang especially challenging. So if you want to go on a holiday and you don't have the kind of ability to do so, it will make you you shortchange yourself. So I totally now agree that for me is I have to stop and smell the flowers whenever I can. After all, you say I work so hard, 45 years, and you reap what you sow. I'm enjoying what I have sowed before, and now I'm reaping it. So the secrets to my energy, honestly, there's no secret. Because when your mind have really been set that way, and you constantly want to sort of challenge yourself, that is where I know the importance of eating right, doing the right thing. So I have always been walking. I just enjoy my walks. Recently, when I was in London, my breakthrough in life, which I've never done before, my smartwatch keep telling me, I just love my smartwatch now, keep challenging me. Yes, you are a champion, you are awesome, you are fantastic. I hit 30,600 steps.
Wow.
I think that is a wow, a breakthrough that not many people can do 3,000 steps. Sometimes at your age, at my age, people will say, if daily can walk 6,000 steps, you're very happy. So I set an example that if you can actually achieve many, many things.
Wow.
So no big secret, just never put on too much weight. So just keep my lean size and my leg is still intact. And I don't believe to sit on the chair. To me, my chair is my enemy. So I stand a lot. While I work in the salon, I don't sit. I still stand and cut.
Wow.
So,
That's so amazing.
those are very open secrets.
Yeah. So it's all about the mindset and eating right. And yeah, what you say is true about mobility. Because once you are not mobile, it's like, you like have to retire to where we came from, Yeah, that's so amazing. That's energy and youth. So you definitely don't look your age. So how do you maintain your youth?
Well, I love myself. I think it's so important. But especially if you work hard, what's next? So I love myself. I spend time to take care of my skin. I go for a massage, a body massage, and whether it's a good facial and a therapist. Always ensure that my hair is properly have a good cut every few weeks. So all those little things that a lot of people didn't think was important has always been a very important part of me. From getting habits of how to sort of have more youthful skin. So I think my vanity helps. I'm really happy about it that a lot of people just love to keep saying, how can you be this young? I think that makes me very excited. And I said, this kind of praise is actually a very rewarding kind of compliment where we just sort of learn to enjoy it. You better be better.
Yeah, and it's basically, it's also loving ourselves and pampering ourselves. That's one of the things we should constantly do, and not say, oh, after I make my whichever amount of money and then I take care of myself. It doesn't work that way. It's a work in progress every single day. Okay, my bestie, now is the time for you to share your secret of your youth.
Well, age has always been just a number for me. I sort of felt my inner thoughts always reminds me, oh, you are only 28. But I sort of like to stay frozen at 38. Instead of always reminding myself I'm actually 68. Because if you keep telling yourself you're aging in numbers, it's actually sometimes very disturbing for those people who are not strong enough to go through lots of things. Because let's say at 68, our good friends are doctors, pharmacists, dentists, so many issues, right? So along the way, all these things will come. But if you do not want to keep thinking you're aging and have a youthful mindset, mix with the young people, enjoy doing things that the young people are doing, I continue to do many unique things and break through myself to dress younger. And I never think old. I don't know how to think old and I don't know how to dress old.
Yeah.
So I think that is very helpful. A mindset of youthfulness. And I'm thankful. My gratefulness tells me that, hey, at least you make it to this age. There are a lot of people out there leaving and departing and sitting so suddenly these last 3-4 years, very young. So I become a lot more grateful that, hey, my age is adding, but my mind and my youthfulness still continue. That is very important.
Yeah.
Mindset of happiness.
Yeah, and also you embrace new things, right? Because if you were to be like frozen in the old style, then you will probably look aged. And you are embracing all the new style
Exactly,
and
and
the
I
latest
learn new
trend.
things.
Your hair
People get so
colour.
shocked that I do. I one day told them that I am going to wash out all my build-up of my dark hair.
Yeah,
I'm going to embrace
hair
it.
colour is so
And
nice.
now all I have to do is a good shampoo and a good conditioning, which actually give me some natural color. And I think it's very good. I'm very happy about that.
It's
And
really
then the good thing is I also learn new tech things.
yes.
People are so surprised. I also learn to TikTok a bit, do a little bit of here and there. I think that keeps me very occupied.
I think an active mind is a useful mind.
Yes.
And always
Yeah.
embracing.
And I
new
never
things.
let my mind idle also.
Yes.
No chance to idle. So it's always youthful and always forward thinking. Yeah.
Okay, so we know about how you get your energy, we know how you get your youth, and what is the motivation of you being a lifelong learner?
I think lifelong learning has actually opened even more doors.
Mm.
You see, when you reach a certain age, you achieve a lot of wisdom. Things that I never get a chance to sort of achieve when I was younger. I actually achieved it when I matured and when I got older. So, like 4 years ago, I am elected as the president of the Branding Association. So such opportunity may not occur to me when I was probably younger. So as long as I keep learning, you'll be identified that people will like you. But let's say if I wasn't that kind of attitude, I don't think the immediate past president would not have chosen me. I remember at the installation he said, the best thing that he has done as a passing on president is to identify the rightful president to take over his seat. I think that alone is already a motivation for me to do better. So, and
those two seasons, right?
yeah, 2 terms.
Two
Yeah, 2
terms,
terms.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I am blessed with another sort of short term. So my term ends 2026
Wow.
March. So you still see me. I still have 1 more term here. And you know, another thing is why I took my MBA at old age. It's not that
Not
I'm
old age.
Yeah,
Later
mature age. Mature age. Firstly, because I never had a chance to study in a university when I was young. I was so crazy, so in love with creativity, and forgotten the importance about other kind of achievement. To me, creativity don't need to go to uni and waste 3-4 years. I only wish I did that. Then my regretful mind sinks in the 50s. So I wanted to go back to uni, and I somehow find the reason to do it, and thankfully I did it. When I celebrated 60th birthday, I said the next thing is my lifelong learning, my MBA achievement. So which is fantastic. I think life is like you must have goals. You must set your mind what's next.
Okay, let's talk about your 45 years in the industry. That's a long, long time. I'm sure out there, most of probably our guests are not even born, right? So how did you go through? Because 45 years is a long time. I'm sure you went through so many crises, so many disruptions, right? And how do you persevere through all that?
It wasn't easy though, especially when I first started. Our salon size was only 420 square feet with, I think, 5 assistants.
Wow.
Yeah. I already had
Nice.
5 assistants. So even though I was doing quite a very good clientele then, the thing is people's mindset about we as hairdressers, we're definitely not good enough. So people think that either you are a school dropout or you come from maybe a poorer family. Why did you not choose other academic kind of studies? So the professionalism of people looking at us was never there. So I was glad that my ability to push boundaries was very intact. I keep pushing, and every decade I changed the landscape of things. So by the time 17-9 we started, right? My first expansion plan was 85. I opened in KL Plaza. That salon really was a mind blower for a lot of people. How could a salon open that with that loudness in the grand opening? I flew 2 Hong Kong film stars came in, official opening, the grandness brought me to another level so suddenly. But the thing is, when you reach another level, people will look at you in a different perspective, right? So you have to be on ground. So suddenly came the influx of expatriates. My salon was suddenly, I felt, am I working in London? Even my staff say so. Was working at a caliber makes me feels that I'm working somewhere else overseas and not in Malaysia. We technically have about 7 expats with 3 locals. So that was very promising. And because it's promising, what else do we do? Because it's challenging. We were having this old-fashioned method that our client's record was like a medical record. You have a card that take out, and some days the record card got missing. Cannot find. The filing was not right. The name went wrong. So we introduced a simple computer system. So every time when there's challenge, we do something. And then the biggest challenge was when staff felt, wow, it's about time, we learn enough. Cut above is a stepping stone. Let's group up and start a salon. Not too far from them. We are also a cut above superstars once upon a time, right? So they will group up. And this kind of thing has been like an ongoing thing. It still happens up to today. So either you embrace it with a very strong hold in your whole group and you learn to overcome it, or you actually bury it alive 30 years ago. You don't have to wait until 45 years later, the brand still stays. So challenges in life sometimes can be good so that you don't stay complacent. I was never complacent in my early years, rising, climbing the ladder of success. I keep breaking boundaries, doing things so differently, and that's where until today we last.
How do you manage like a group of people? It's quite a common problem where when people learn from you and then they decided that, oh, we can do the same, right? It's quite a common thing.
I can sign. I can have I can't say a sign of relief. I'm still signing on that, you know. Yeah, and especially in hiring, it's so difficult now. It's so difficult now. But we just learn to sort of, to the extent sometimes pray about it. Pray about it that staff has a little bit kinder heart. Kinder heart. Don't do such things, right? But thankfully, sometimes when you pray about it, God can be very, very caring one, you know. His amazing grace can shine back on you one, because He will send back ex-staff who didn't do well back to you, and then they are the stronghold in the end. They have made mistakes when they were younger. They realized it was so tough, but then you find this the earlier batch coming back. So it's like a replacement. You train,
like a cycle.
Yeah, you train. They ran away. After 5 years, they didn't make it. They realized this is a better place to work. So these are the staff that is still with me until today.
Or you train faster than they go. That's another strategy.
That's where we went into education in 2003, 2004. We felt it's about time. We trained a lot of people into the market. At the same time, we trained a lot of competitors in the market. But anyway, 2 years ago, we decided this is it. After 17, 18 years of education, we find we need a break. We need a break. A breakthrough means don't teach anymore.
Yes.
Let people teach and I take their staff. Or
Yeah.
maybe take their student. We just decided to take a break.
I think breakthrough means knowing what you really want and what
Yes.
you
And never be
really
shy.
want.
People will laugh. Oh gosh, Calabar decided to close their school. What happened? I strongly advise those people who thinks that you rather lose and struggle.
Yes.
I felt that the pandemic was one of the things that I learned. Don't struggle when you don't feel like struggling anymore. Just let go.
Yes.
So we decided to close our academy during when the government have too much restriction on skill training, because we were doing a lot of overseas students and we can't have overseas students coming into us.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So I think it's about doing business as how you want it and not how you think people will perceive
Yes.
you. So just be
Forget
go
about
on
how
your
people
core
perceive you,
competence.
because it's about your comfort.
Yeah.
Why should you care how people look at you or look at your brand?
Yeah.
That, oh, I consolidated 5 shops during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's not worthwhile. The rental is still running
Yes.
and the renewal of contract is coming.
Yes.
So just decide, just
Yes.
close it.
Yeah, I think the probably the secret is knowing what you want and knowing what is the cold hard facts and not do something for the sake of having a very good front. Yeah, it's
Because you tell people you have so many shops, but out of which maybe 5-10 shops are not running well, for what?
Yeah, so it's basically
I still-
about ego.
Yes, I
Just
still
got that.
like to hang on to the idea that we still have very five strong Calabar, and the rest are like my restyles and my ex-cuts.
That's right. Something very, very important to the next entrepreneurs. So you have gone through a lot, and especially in COVID time, I remember during COVID time, you celebrated your birthday through Zoom also, and then you went through.
Thank you for doing that. I was so lonely, and especially my birthday always happens during the lockdown, serious lockdown.
Yeah. So and yeah, I know you went through a lot, and now you're like, you actually have reshuffled everything and come out stronger, right? So what is one of the major changes you were saying is like staff turnover and like COVID, you consolidated. Is there anything you can share with our viewers that they can take back as lessons? Because we are still in a process of changing. Now, post-COVID is the one, especially like yesterday, the price of diesel is no longer subsidized, and I'm sure there's another wave of huge change that's happening. So how does entrepreneur actually going to go through this and be resilient?
I am actually in a way very thankful for my childhood product, where Dad has always been a very prudent entrepreneur. And then I met a very prudent man who's my partner, my husband, is everything to me, right? So he's also a prudent man. He has always advised me from my early years, because I've been with my husband for 45 years, even though we married for 40. He has always been very mindful and reminding me all the time, cash is king. Don't overspend when you're not capable enough to spend. And he always reminded me about why a lot of people, when they have some challenges, in the end, they have to sort of, we say, jump flight and disappear. They disappear in the scene is because they just have very, that means they don't have deep reserves. So I'm here to really advise young entrepreneurs especially. It's always nice to look good from the outside, but how deep is your inside? A lot of people like to sort of be dressed to the best, drive the most expensive cars, but they're spending future money. So future money for the youngsters, yes, the youngsters now are lucky. The parents work very hard, they are cushioned. But what happens if something along the way happens? Nobody planned for COVID. Nobody planned for COVID. So how deep is the pocket? So we were very, very fortunate that we didn't even sack any staff. We didn't. a lot of people say, I don't know how you're going to keep all your staff. I strongly felt if pandemic suddenly opens back, where are my staff? I asked them to leave. Will they have a heart to come back to me? Because we hire them, we set them, and we ask them, please leave because I need to care for myself now. So we practice care, we practice love because of our attitude. The staff stay with us. The staff stayed and we overcame it. And of course, we told ourselves that we cannot last a year if the government do nothing about it. Honestly, the hair industry was locked down for far too long. Far too long. 86 days, 76 days. So every time they lock for 3-4 months in a row.
I remember you talked about that during the COVID time. Of course, you did tell me, of course, you have your own personal reason. If you are not that caring of your staff, you could just, okay, close. I'm still okay, right? But because you care for the staff, that's why you hold on for them. So
because I care for their family. Many of them, especially let's say the male stylists, the managers, they have they have family. If I just sort of cut one, the family probably rely on them to feed. So we think of that, we burn our own money just to ensure if there's anything to sell, why not?
So I think very few employers will think that way because in times of crisis for normal people, it's actually to take care of yourself. That's a very natural reflex. So
and a lot of people do that.
It's a natural reflex to take care of your own self first before you help your staff. But you took it the other way. You burn your personal money to take care of your staff, and that's why I think most of your staff are very loyal. So no matter
we have been blessed with very loyal staff. And the good thing was all these years of 45 years, my husband and myself, we have always been very interested as property. We sort of never splash our money, but we have a bad indulgence. We enjoy looking at good properties. So good properties, no matter how bad the market is, there will still be buyer. So we managed to dispose things before pandemic, and during the pandemic we still managed to cash out one property because people want to buy. So I think that really helps. Having a mindset that you don't need all unnecessary luxury, but you need to own things that is right.
I remember during, I think one of those occasions, somebody want to buy my house, I have nowhere to move. Right, it comes to wherever you stay, people want to buy your house.
We have been blessed with that.
and one last question I wanted to ask, I always wanted to ask this, is that, even though you are like so successful and you are so busy, there's sometimes one day like so many functions to go, and how do you balance this other life with your family life? Because you still potong, you still make soup for your hubby. How I've never heard of that. You actually take the time to do both, and how you balance that?
I think it's very, very important that is one area that I've always been able to. I was always invited to speak at work-life balance. They always like my kind of entrepreneurial advice. At work, I may wear the pants, but when I'm home, I'm Winnie Loo. I'm just a housewife, a wife, a mom, and now a grandmom. I know when to cook, what coffee to make, and I will be so down to earth. I will even go to the market and stock up whatever I need. I think we play many roles. When my husband say, my dear, bring the maid out to buy some fruits, I will do that. I will not argue on the fact that, why can't you do it? You are freer than me or that kind of thing. No. no question asked, because I feel that when it's time for my husband to do it, he will do it. But there are times that I need to pick up what I need, I will do it. So these are very important elements to have a balance. You can't be working all the time. You have time for girlfriends. I strongly believe in life, you must have friends. Friends who can grow old together, be good friends. When you're lonely sometimes, when my husband go on traveling, I make time for my friends, right? So same thing here. There are times that I make time to go traveling with my husband. My husband warned me, you don't want to retire one. I said, yeah, I'm not in my dictionary yet. So he said, but I'm going to travel a lot. If you don't make time to travel with me, I'm still traveling with my friends. So that's why you can see me of late doing a lot of traveling, because that is called balanced life. When my hubby is ready to travel and I'm not ready to travel, that is called an argument life. So I make time and my client will wait just for me to come back. So this is how because I have not hang up my scissors. I strongly believe in skills. And if you hang up your skill for a year or two, it's difficult to come back.
It's about practice, right? Okay, before we end this very, very interesting interview, what would you like to advise entrepreneurs out there who wants to model you? 45 years is a long time and so successful.
Model me.
Yes.
Jokes aside, I have friends that say, I want my daughter to learn hairdressing and I want her to be like you, the future of Winnie. I'm like, wow. I said, that is fantastic. The future of me, I think the market needs it. But how are you going to encourage your daughter? How you groom your daughter to be the future of me? I can't be here to see. But you see, a lot of people wants to be like someone, wants to be someone. But are you doing enough to be that someone? So young entrepreneurs out there, if they want to emulate someone, you've got to really walk the talk.
Right.
From young.
Yes.
From young, really, you don't really happen that suddenly or in your 40s, oh, I want to be a better person. From young, I have been an achiever.
It's the values.
It's the value. In school, I was a prefect. I was a blue house captain. In London, I want to be an honor student. I was really set. My mind was set. I don't push too hard, but I always be mindful that perspective of how people look at you, you have to sort of push your own boundaries. If you want people to look at you as a successful entrepreneur, if you yourself don't walk the talk, how can you be? There are some people who are not hardworking enough, but they want to be successful. I want this, I want that, but I only want to work 4 days a week.
They don't have the ingredients.
Exactly. So these are very important tips and pointers for young people. It's okay to give a helping hand. Some people say, if I had that someone or the staff or someone, the person would be better than me, then there'll be no more gurus. Then why are you so afraid? If you are a guru, you lift up someone, that someone becomes someone, isn't it an achieving kind of process in life? That you rise by lifting others up, right? Like what I share here, I honestly feel that I have along the way lift up a lot of hairdressers along the way. The way I teach, the way I groom, the way I inspire. If I hear anything that they talk bad about me, I'm not upset because they're not there yet. Because people who praise, let's say they say, I went to a cut above to work and I love my boss. Is that a problem? But if those people who say that, oh, I want to be better than her, I cannot this, I cannot that, because that person is trying very hard to be like me. In fact, that particular person should embrace the fact that I want to be like her, humble and nice even to the last days. Even at I'm very willing to announce I cannot be here forever.
Yeah, of course.
I need to
Yeah,
hang up
all
my
human.
scissors one day, right?
Okay.
So who's next? The next is importantly have good attitude.
Right.
Be thankful, be mindful, be full of humility that even if you become successful, it's like, who are you?
I can actually vouch for that because for this interview, you can say you have no time. Frankly, I know you have no time. Yeah, but because you are a friend and you have the heart
Make
to,
time.
lift people up. You're like, we know you. You're like so benevolent. Even you have so much that is going for you, and you still make the time. So I really, really appreciate this.
That's what friends are for.
Yeah.
You
so-
lift up someone.
Yes.
I hope my sharing here is inspiration to other people who are following this breakthrough series with Dianna. I strongly feel that our sharing reach out to more, viral it if we can,
Yes.
because there's so many people out there who need to listen. Even if they're successful, they still need to listen to what our in-depth, heart-to-heart sharing. Because I'm speaking from my heart, what I went through, what I am still going through, and I strongly feel that there's always a better tomorrow. And of course, to you, you stepped into so many successful careers before, and at later age, you're starting this kind of breakthrough series. You will reach another level of success one day. It's
Thank you.
late stage wisdom, they call it,
Yeah.
which is even better.
So we keep reinventing ourselves. So I have this is probably my 4th interview. So we keep reinventing. So never say no, and when people say something, always try and always give your best, and let's see what comes.
Don't
out
let
from
the
it.
naysayers disturb your sort of your achieving growth.
I always say this, as I was taking a plane back from London, then I was looking at the flight simulator and thinking, the Wright brothers, when they invented the aeroplane, they were bicycle mechanics, and everybody was laughing at them. Why is these two men jumping out from the mountain to go? And then, if the Wright brothers actually succumbed to all these naysayers, we wouldn't have any aeroplane now. So that's where we are. So maybe other people may not be able to see what can happen or what is our dream, but we just follow our dream. That's it,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's continue to inspire others.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you for being with me. I hope our interview can give you more insights about being an entrepreneur. So till the next interview, see you again.